It's a glorious day at Wellness 101 with your integrative wellness and life coach, Dr. Adrienne Pinkney. Greetings! It's me, Adrienne, your integrative wellness and life coach. I'm so excited to be with you all today. I am having an amazing day. I just left a workshop with an awesome organization called YBW, Young Black Women, and I was able to talk to the young ladies there about creating healthy relationships, which totally aligns with what I'm kind of doing on these videos right now because I have been meaning to do a video about being self-loving. And because I just left that workshop, I already have my pearls on, I already have my Be Well stuff on, and I'm home and it's cold in the house, so I just put on my favorite sweater, my dissertation sweater. This is a sweater that I wrote my entire dissertation in. Has a big hole in it, and I love it. I will never get rid of this thing. And it's going to keep me warm as we talk about being self-loving. So today I'm going to start with one quote, and it is by goddess Iyanla Vanzant. I just love her. She's an angel woman. And the quote reads, "The only relationship we can have in this life is the relationship we have with ourselves. We cannot love anybody more than we love ourselves. We cannot treat anyone better than we treat ourselves. When you forget you, give up on you, or devalue yourself, anyone coming into your life has a universal responsibility to follow your lead." So, how do we love ourselves? Often when people talk about being self-loving, they usually start with doing things with our physical bodies, how we love ourselves. I love myself. I get my hair done. I love myself. I get a pedicure every now and then. Those are the things that we usually start with when we talk about being self-loving. So, loving yourself physically does involve an element of care, and that means, yes, I put energy into my own body. I make myself beautiful. I give myself the best, and that is a very important element of being self-loving. However, being loving towards our bodies doesn't just mean that we make them pretty or that we make them smell good. Being loving towards our bodies includes how we actually treat our bodies when we are doing body things. For example, loving ourselves physically means honoring our bodies, honoring what they need when they say stop, stopping. When our bodies need rest, resting. Something that I learned when it comes to dishonoring yourself physically is that men often struggle to know how to listen to their bodies. I think men are socialized to not listen to their bodies. When they experience hurt and pain in their physical bodies, they're taught to get up, brush it off, keep going, you all right, you all right. Uh, Actually, my little brother experienced this. He was playing basketball one time, and he, broke his elbow. And so he said, yeah, Adrienne. So I was going up for this shot, and I went up for the shot, and when I fell back down, I heard something pop. He said, yeah, I heard something in my body. I heard it pop. And then so I was just brush it off, keep going. So I jumped back up real fast. And so I kept playing, and when I tried to go up for another shot, he said, I felt this pain in my whole body. My whole body started hurting. I saw red, right? And I said, oh, okay. So you have to wait till you are at an extreme place before you acknowledge any physical pain for yourself. I think that he's not the only young man who deals with things like that. I hear that from a lot of guys, learning to dishonor their physical bodies. But loving your body, loving yourself physically, really means just being kind to yourself. It doesn't mean just taking a shower and washing your body, but it means just really adoring yourself. This is especially important for women. Adoring yourself. Spend a little time with yourself. Go slow with yourself, right? All of the things that we need to make sure that we are okay. And being physically well, loving yourself physically is not just about loving your body, but it's also about honoring your finances, having honoring relationships, and all of those things. So to go back to the quote that I started at with the beginning, when you forget you, give up on you, devalue yourself, anyone coming into your life has universal responsibility to follow your lead. Therefore, whatever relationships that you are in, whatever kind of work you're doing, is just telling you more about your commitment to yourself. If you are in a relationship with somebody who criticizes you, talks negatively about you, makes everything your fault, that's already what you do to yourself. Because if you did not do that to yourself, it would not exist in your life, in your outside life, or in your relationship. Often, when we don't like our bodies, we allow our partners to talk negatively about our bodies. When we don't value ourselves or believe that our bodies are worth things, we don't use condoms when we have sex with people we don't really have a commitment to. And that is how we invite chaos and confusion into our bodies. Because we don't honor ourselves. And the universe will give everything back to us that we have already put out there. With all the money in the world, if we have a spirit of poverty, we will be broke. We will be absolutely broke. And the universe will show us that even though I am now making $200,000 a year, I still am spiritually poor. And I will create brokenness. And the universe will show me that every time. So anything that you don't like about your life is definitely showing you something about yourself and your beliefs about yourself. I encourage you to get you together and go love yourself in that area. What part of your life are you not being self-loving in? Where are you not loving yourself? Is it showing up in your relationships? Is it showing up in the work that you do? Is it showing in how you treat yourself? Are you overeating? Do you put food in your mouth when you're not hungry? Figure out what that's about. Do that work. Because there's something you need to say that ho-ho that you eating on ain't gonna help. And that whole pizza you ate, what do you need to really get out your mouth? Go love yourself. Another way to love yourself in the mental sense, how to love your mind. A lot of times when we talk about being self-love, we're not talking about loving our minds. But yeah, loving your mind. Loving your mind means not letting yourself lose it. Cutting down on the craziness and the confusion in your life. Having relationships that are actually good. Doing work that is mentally stimulating and healthy for you. People can come home from work and feel drained, like they're at the end of themselves, like they have nothing else to give. That is probably not the work that you need to be doing it. And if it is the right work, you're doing it in the wrong way because it's not balanced if you're not able to come home with the energy that you need to be able to keep going. I hear many women say, I feel like I'm about to lose my mind. Mental unwellness, mental chaos and confusion, feeling like you are about to lose it, often results from not having healthy boundaries, not having an appropriate commitment to self-care, not only of your body, but of your spirit. Actually, let me just go there. So loving your spirit. Loving your spirit just means doing things that lift you, intentionally doing things that keep you lifted. And that don't mean going to church for everybody. Sometimes, and I don't go to churches that don't make me feel good. If I walk out the door feeling stressed and not, feeling bad about myself, I'm in the wrong space. I come to be fed and lifted. Lifted. What lifts me spiritually, my spiritual wellness practice, I have a commitment to prayer. I have a commitment to journaling. I run, which is not just physical for me. It's also quite spiritual. I can hear God very clearly when I have this cadence that just goes for me. I believe that a lot of physical activity is related to tapping into the spirit. It is a place where we can get really clear in movement. But that's just, I move. Some people need stillness. I also appreciate that. Meditation, prayer, those are great ways to be still. Although when I meditate, I rock. I'm just like, I rock the whole time. I'm so African. I love it. I'm so black. I'm so black, and I love it. I will rock the whole time because that's what my spirit needs. It's quite rhythmic. And in the other area of wellness, emotional wellness, loving yourself emotionally means being emotionally present to yourself. I've met so many people who are like me. I don't know if they're in their awareness that they are codependent as all get out, but I used to be. I could be very aware of other people's feelings, and I knew how to empathize with others. I knew how to make room for whatever it was that they felt, but I didn't offer that to myself. But loving yourself is really about honoring your own feelings and your own needs. I went on a date the other day. Ha ha ha. That's always my response to dating. I'm gonna stop telling y'all my dating stories. But during the date, the guy said something kind of passive aggressive to me, and when he said it, it set in my body like immediately. I knew I didn't feel right. I was like, ooh, I don't like this. Felt it immediately, and then I waited. I had to push past the things that would say, oh, let it go. Or, oh, Adrian, it's too soon to say anything. This is just your second date. And so I just waited like a good 30 seconds for me to do the work I needed to do on myself. And then I said, okay, we need to talk. Like, let's just go ahead and do this now. I don't like what you just said to me. I don't like the tone in which you said it. It just didn't make me feel good. And this is what I need from you going forward. And I think he seemed a little shocked. I think he was a little shocked. And that's okay. He can be shocked. But he can't make passive-aggressive comments at me anymore. I just need something more direct and more loving. And we need to go ahead and establish that now. So how do you love yourself? Loving yourself starts with having a self. That's huge. And I have to do some video about that at some point too. How to have a self. And really, really honoring yourself. I think that's a great word to use when we talk about self-love. Not just getting your hair done and just buying yourself the best things, but honoring yourself, your needs, your thoughts, your feelings, your relationships, honoring your commitments. All of those things make you feel better about who you are. It is loving towards me to make myself a woman that I really like to be with, because I wake up with Adrian and I go to sleep with Adrian, and I love the fact that she is honest, that she is hardworking, that she is dependable, that she does what she says she's going to do. I love that about her, and it makes her easier for me to be with because I like her. I like myself quite a bit. That's what self-love is about, making yourself somebody that you like. It's so simple. Love yourself. Be nice to yourself. Commit to yourself. Affirm yourself. Hug yourself. Buy yourself really nice things. Don't buy yourself really nice things because it doesn't support what you're doing for yourself financially. Whatever it is that you need to be doing to create a more loving life for yourself. You deserve it. You are so worthy. Something that I actually take issue with, that I actually learned in my being raised in the Christian church, is that there's this idea that I'm not worthy, right? Like, God loves a sinner like me. I'm so unworthy. I'm so undeserving. That's a lie. That's a total and complete lie. You are completely and totally deserving of everything. You are a child of God. And if you are God's child, why would God deny his own children? Why would he make his children less than worthy, less than deserving? You are splendid. Amazing. Oh my God, I say this with my body. My stomach is clenched as I say this right now. I'm so filled with this statement. Because I love myself, I'm in relationships that honor me because I honor me. Because I love myself, I honor and take care of my body. I give her what she needs. Because I love myself, I protect my own mind. I do not allow things in my life that would make me crazy or make me lose it. I cannot allow a lot of dysfunction in my home. I can't allow any damn dysfunction in my house. Excuse me, I said I wasn't going to cuss on these videos. I cannot allow any damn dysfunction in my house. I meant it just like that. But just keeping things in the way that just keeps me healthy and happy. I encourage you to go love yourself, honor yourself, care for yourself, commit to yourself, respect yourself, value yourself, and give yourself your absolute and utter very best each day. Be well.
Be light. Be free. Be noticed. Be peaceful. Be authentic. Be super. Be well.